Hello and welcome back to my channel, On The Hook Crochet with Jeannie. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for finding me and for watching me, and all my subscribers for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all are so sweet and so kind. I really appreciate your comments. And I wanted today to talk about 3 or 4 things. One thing was that I went out on a website the other day and I found some yarn on sale for summer, and it's cotton yarn. So I want to just show it to you very quickly and tell you what I'll probably be doing with each piece. The first yarn that I found was Premier Cotton Fair yarn, half and half cotton acrylic, right around there. 317 yards. I got 2 balls of this. And what this is patriotic colors. I thought I might make myself a tank top out of this for July 4th. And if we go somewhere, which we don't always do, but if we go somewhere, I could even wear it to church under a really nice jacket or something, you know, just kind of to celebrate the day of our country's independence. And we should all remember that's why we're here. That's how we're able to do what we do every single day. So I bought this with that in mind. So, and I'll get to that in just a second, what I'm going to do with it. I also bought several balls of this. This is just 100 yards on a ball, which is almost like, I don't know why they would even just put 100 yards on a ball of anything. But it's 100% cotton and it's very soft. It's called Classique, excuse me, that's French. Classique Cotton DK, and it's a pretty green color. It's a little bit white, lighter on the film, on the camera, but back here it's a little darker. So it's kind of a green color that I love. It's the color of my eyes. I really love wearing green. So I bought probably 7 or 8 balls of that, which will give me 700 or 800 yards of cotton, and that's about enough to make maybe a short sleeve or, you know, cap sleeve top, and I will let you know how that turns out. I'll have to come up with a pattern. But I try not to buy yarn that I don't know pretty much what I'm going to do with it, because then it just ends up in a stash and it sits in my craft room and I go, I don't know what I'm ever going to do with that yarn. So when I'm buying yarn, I try to at least be thinking about what I'm going to do with it when it shows up at my doorstep or when I get it out of the car. I need to know what I'm going to do with it. And what I try to do also is when I bring the yarn in, or from being shipped in, or when I come home from one of the box stores, I will try to assign a pattern of my Ziploc bags. I will put it in the bag with the pattern. And even if I change my mind later, because I can do that if I want to. We all change our minds. But at least I have assigned it something that I might make. More than likely will make, but not always. I change my mind a lot. And then I bought this, which is a light turquoise in the same cotton. It's Classique Cotton DK by Stylecraft. Both of these are Stylecraft. And I like their brand of yarn. I've bought lots and lots of it. So I'm counting on this to have a good drape. Now, I won't make a whole article in this until I've done my 5 or 6 rows. And if it's got a great drape, then I'll continue on with it. Otherwise, I'll make a dishcloth out of it. But it's really soft. It's not like the cotton that I showed you a while back that was in the white, and I made a whole sweater practically out of it, and it was just stiff as a board. It was really a cotton for dishcloths. And that's awesome when you get a stiff cotton for that, because that's what you want to use. So I got this, very pretty, and the other 2. And then I bought a yarn called Cotton Supreme Splash. You can barely read that because it's black with gold writing. Cotton Supreme Splash, and it is a 100% cotton, and it says machine washable, which is fine, in the color Melon. And I got this from Love Knitting. Where I buy a lot of my yarn on sale from there. This is made in Turkey, and I wanted to show you this because it's not what I usually select for a yarn. This is 100% cotton. No acrylic, but it is so soft. I think I did okay with this. And I read a couple of reviews that were online when I was trying to decide about it, and they did say it was very soft. So I thought, I'm going to take a chance because it was a great price. And on each ball is 180 yards, and I got 4 balls. So I'm right about 7 feet, 20, 30, 40, something in there. So that's enough to make a short sweater for summer, maybe with a short sleeve. So I'm going to give that a whirl. And this is the yarn. It is so pretty. I really like it. I don't usually buy stuff like this, but it's not stripy. And I'll show you what I've found since I've been crocheting with it. But it has all the beautiful summer colors in a light green, pink, white, different shades of green actually, different shades of pink, and a little tiny bit of white, but hardly any. Mostly it's colored. It's a solid color, no white is what I mean by that. So I've done my obligatory 4 rows on the and actually I'm on row 5, and I'll show you that piece of it. This is what it looks like. It is a very beautiful yarn. And as you can see, I've done my rows on it. These are double crochet, and I like the way it looks for a summer sweater. I'm going to make it short sleeves or sleeveless, but probably I'll have short sleeves in it and maybe elbow. I don't know. It depends on how much yarn I have. But being all cotton, I'll be able to wear this all summer because I'm just a cold-natured person and I can wear a cotton sweater no problem. And especially if it's got plenty of holes in it. Like when you do something with double crochet, it's going to have holes in it. So I'll probably have to wear a tank top under this, but I have some cotton tank tops that I can wear. And it has so many colors in it that, you know, pretty much any color tank top would look great in here. So I wanted to show that to you, and I've made it, you know, I've already started the sweater. It's already, the front goes around me from side seam to side seam. So I've already measured that, and I'm ready to go on that. And I should be able to finish that pretty quickly. But I wanted to tell you that I'm not using a pattern. I'm going to be designing my own patterns. I have found that using other people's patterns sometimes is awesome, and sometimes it's not. And there's so many things that I change in patterns that a lot of times they actually end up not being the designer's pattern at all. That I've made so many changes to it, it's really, you couldn't recognize it. If you saw the designer pattern and what I made, it wouldn't even be close. I want to design my own patterns. It's time. I've been crocheting for 40 years. I really just need to write them out. And I do love written patterns. I love them better than tutorials, but another person suggested I design patterns and then do tutorials on them. So I may do that. I may do that. Like I said though, I like written patterns. I think they expand your mind. I think they help you stay organized. And this is my first experiment right here. I'm going to design a sweater pattern. I've already have it, you know, in my mind what I'm going to do. So I'm going to design a sweater pattern. And that's kind of where I'm going with my YouTube channel. I think that's what I'm going to be doing. But like I said, I will be making sweaters and other items from other designers because there are some very talented designers out there. And I'm not saying I'm any better than that. I just have my own ideas. Also, the last thing I want to talk about is that I have started a Facebook group. I finally stepped out, and now I'm moving, not moving from YouTube, but I'm adding on to YouTube by opening a Facebook group. And I want you to join it. All of you out there, I would love for you to join my Facebook group. Anytime you make anything that's crocheted, when you have an acquisition, when you find yarn that you like, put a post out there. I'm ready. I'm ready for the posts. I'll post too, and we'll all post together, and it'll kind of be fun because we can put photos out there of things that we've made or pictures of your family if you want or not. I can do the same thing, and you can get to know me a little bit better. So that's why I started the Facebook group. I really want to get y'all's input on crochet mainly, but other things too is so awesome because y'all are a wonderful community and I really enjoy hearing from you, reading your comments. So I'm hoping that you'll jump out there on Facebook, and you can find my Facebook group by typing in On The Hook Crochet in the search bar at the top. So go out there and take a look at it and see what you think, and give me some comments and let me know, and do your posting. I'm so open to that. I want you to post on it. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you all about that and to invite you back and join me to find out what's on the hook.